What's up, everybody? Bait Garden here with your first garden walkthrough of the season. This is Spanish lavender, and then we have a rose cutting that I up-potted. There are roots underneath. There's no foliage on top, so stay tuned as we see how that fucking thing turns out. But if you follow me down these steps, you'll see that I have a rose with foliage, and it's got roots. And then we have a dwarf long-leafed lupine. Let me know in the comments. This is a tray full of cherry seeds that I cold stratified and nothing's popped up. This is a walnut tree, and if you look at this big circular bed that I made, that I did a video on, all the bulb flowers are popping. The dahlia in the middle is also popping. Dahlia, let me know in the comments. I probably said that wrong too, but anyways, here's an onion that I planted right now. Hold on one second. These are some fucking dandelions, and I'm gonna just mash those into the ground because that's what we do here at motherfucking Bait Garden, people. And then you know what else is crazy? Look at this. This is a currant, red flowering currant. Let me know in the comments. I probably said that wrong too, but let me tell you this. We're gonna throw that off, and now I'm gonna rip anything that might be blocking any kind of light and anything like fighting it, and I'm gonna just pat it down right next to that. And that thing's coming along quite well. I'm glad to have a native coming along in the garden. Anyways, here's a Christmas tree I found in the back, in the alley. Someone threw it away. You know, their kids probably like did a bunch of stuff underneath it, but I took it, and now it's like helping my soil get ready for some blueberry plants. Here's another garden bed where I planted a bunch of radishes. As you can see, radishes are popping in every general direction of this area. Bada boom, bada bing. You follow me this way. Look at this. These are my blackberries with thorns that I train along the fence. I love them. It's a pain in the ass. They poke me, but it makes me feel alive. Now, if you look over this way, I got that not out of the forest, and it's not a native species, and I cannot identify that right now. And then this is catnip. Also, you know, you always got to plant shit for the kitties. Let me tell you that, people. And if you follow me this way, underneath this trellis that I peeled back right here, you'll see I have new growth of brand new potatoes. And also, this is hairy bittercress. And I'm going to fling the seeds all over my garden because weeds are welcome here. This is garlic. We got potatoes popping. You come over this way, you see all that mint. This is my jalapeno that I replanted into the ground after a year being in my solarium. I have not seen new growth, and I hope to God it's still alive, so stay tuned for that. If you look over here, we have chives going to flower for the first or second time. I think they do this every year, but it's very pretty, and I think bugs are going to love the fuck out of them. Here's some radish seeds that came out of my garden and fell onto the floor. I let them grow. Now they're flowering, and bees and things like to hang out on them, and I thought that was pretty sweet. Here's my 50-year-old cactus that we're not going to talk about. Here's another willow that we're also not going to talk about. But if you walk over here, you'll see an apple tree that I grew from seed, and it's growing in a certain way. I'm starting to train it in espalier fashion. Espalier. Oh, I probably said that wrong too. Let me know in the comments. But anyways, I'm training one to the left, one to the right. I'm going to top it when it gets to the top of the fence. I'm going to have a miniature apple tree. It probably won't taste good, but the birds are going to love it, and I love birds, and that's all that fucking matters here at Bait Garden, people.